Hi Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Let's do your reading today. Anyway, what did I want to start with? I was gonna say there is a message for some of you. I think you will be getting a pet soon. Don't ask me how do I know this, but I mean it makes sense with astrology. We will have Jupiter come into Aries in less than a month. So for those of you who wanted to have a pet, I feel like it's gonna be a destined alignment for you to do so. Actually, I'll probably be getting a pet as well, especially Scorpio risings, of course, but also Sun and Moon. Honestly, most likely it might happen, okay? And what else I was gonna say? Yeah, this is, as you might have guessed already, a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon rising, Venus as well. And let's see, guys, let's start with an oracle. I'm back at doing my morning Scorpio reading, where like the vibes are very chill. I just had my coffee, so it didn't kick in yet. So anyway, may we be protected from any undesirable energies. May we be only surrounded by what's for our highest good, only what is it we want to attract, positive, high vibe, no weird vibes here, please. And anyway, let's see, my dear Scorpio. So may we be divinely guided, protected, and only surrounded by the energies in alignment. Let's see. Ooh, we have here Thinker, your first card. Let's take two more. We have here Truth Be Told, and we have here the Fates. Bottom of the deck, we have Co-Create. Beautiful. One of my favorite oracles, this one actually, by I think it's Colette Baron Reed, right? Anyway, let's talk about the Scorpios. I am getting that for a lot of you, there is going to be a moment of truth that's coming. Now, it could be in many different ways. I feel like for some of you, yes, it could be a situation, let's say romantically, you've been back and forth, trying to figure out, trying to find answers, not finding them. And I feel like for some of you, you will have a moment where you and another person will be opening up to each other, really sort of like spilling the bins on how you both feel. Sort of, if you see here in this card specifically, we have this mask, you know, that's like being taken off, sort of. Let's focus this. Let's see, yeah. So, and I'm getting like for some of you, that's what's happening. It's, I feel like it's gonna give you a lot more, like especially if lately you've been in this vibe where you sort of feel like you lost your sparkle, you know, you've been maybe not able to make sense of some stuff that happened or is happening, and that made you kind of feeling, you're not necessarily stuck here, but you are sort of like not in your highest spirits. But I feel like for those of you who resonate with that, there's going to be some kind of information, some kind of truth that's told to you that's gonna make you feel in alignment again. Because in this face card, you see this fairy, like she is very, you know, she feels basically, it's almost like it looks like almost the same person, but like both fairies, meaning, but like here there's a person in deep thought, but here is someone who is like, I got my answers, I feel in alignment. If it's not about romantic situation, it could be just about anything in your life. Maybe with work, you've been in a place where like, bro, I don't even know what my next chapter is. I know that I can stay where I am, but I don't know yet where to go. Or anything, again, like apply this as it resonates. Any situation in your life where you feel like you don't have all the answers that you need, where you feel like something is missing. I feel like there is going to be honest conversations, honest like information coming in, something opening up. For some of you, it's literally like a door that's opening up, that's, you know, like leading you to a different place. Maybe for some of you, you feel like at your current job, at your current vocation, what you're doing, you cannot be yourself. Like it's a version of you that, you know, people desire, and you know that that's, you know, what gets you gets the job done, you know that that's what people pay you for, but you know that it's not really who you are. I mean, it's part of you, obviously. It's never exactly necessarily you know, completely something different, but at the same time, you know that it's not all that you are. You just know, like, let's say maybe you have certain skill. Like yesterday, I hired someone from TaskRabbit to put together my furniture, and he did a great job, you know, but like, obviously, like, you know, all I needed from a person was that he puts together a furniture. So like I paid them for their skill. And for some of you, you are currently in life in a situation where people just recognize certain skill you have. You perform certain function in these people's lives, and that's okay because it gives you maybe some income, something, but at the same time, you know that there is fate, like in life, and destiny has more in store for you. And again, I feel like some kind of moment of truth that's going to happen with this truth be told card. That's whatever the situation is you've been thinking for a really long time, trying, you know, to find, excuse me, trying to find answers about this. I feel like, and you know, like I had some cough, it literally could be that you're getting off what's been stuck inside, what you weren't able to speak, say, show, do. You'll be able to do it. It makes a lot of sense because obviously we're about to have April 30th eclipse, solar eclipse in Taurus, together with the North Node in Uranus, and then middle of May we are going to have total lunar eclipse in Scorpio together with the South Node. So it feels very natural that there are fated shifts taking place right now. Things are changing. Again, for those of you who feel stuck, good news is you will not be, I feel like, stuck for much longer. And I feel like the most important piece of this, though, is you needing to be honest with yourself. Because, see, the thing is, there are so many things we can be getting off our chest to other people or waiting for other people to speak the truth to us. But I think the most important thing is for you to be honest with yourself, not even anyone else. And it could be about different things. You've really been open with yourself about what is it you want for the next chapter of your life, because it is true. I think with especially lunar eclipses and South Node being in the sign of Scorpio, there is a feeling of a chapter end. Again, it could be for a lot of you, depending where it's your rising sun or moon. It could be, if it's rising, it's literally your shedding skin of your old identity. If it's moon, it could be emotional shedding. If it's sun, it could be, you know, even about some career choices, work choices. So it could be on every level, frankly, of your life, but there at least a feeling, I feel like, of a significant chapter in certain area, at least in one area, being closed. And and I think it's very important that you are at the moment honest with yourself about how you feel about this, where you want to go next. Okay, let's see some tarot for my Scorpios. I really like this. This is actually very good. Like, for a lot of you, this is exactly what you need that's taking place. Let's see for my Scorpios, the tarot. Your first, my God, look at this. Death card is your first card, which of course, Death card is Scorpio card, number 13 in Major Arcana. Yeah, you know, like it's literally could represent the eclipse window, the eclipse period that we are about to go into. Literally, like it's another week that's left. So it could be a moment right now when you can start something before we actually start eclipses, because we are about to have a lot of planets retrograde as well, including Pluto, which is the ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto, modern ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto is about to go retrograde. I think I don't know if it touches the 29th degree of Capricorn, or like it's almost there. So it's a very big, I feel like, transformation that you're about to experience. And I know, like, I do this all the time in my clients reading with Scorpios and stuff like that. I feel like I use the word transformation so much that it's sometimes like too much, but it is what it is, you know. There is a feeling of significant like major Like you really, it's a moment of truth. I don't know how else to say this with this death card. So I recommend if you can start something now, still before we have eclipses and before we have retrogrades. But then again, don't force yourself either, because sometimes you know what it is. People ask me this question all the time, and I have experience kind of at this point myself. People sometimes try to align things so much when it comes to important new beginnings in their life, right? Like pick the perfect transit, pick the perfect astrology alignment. But see, the thing is, even if you have the most, in my opinion, perfect astrology alignment for start of something, if your energy is not there, it's not gonna really work. And sometimes you have the worst, literally like maybe not the worst, but like not the easiest astrology alignments, but because your energy is there and your energy is the seed level of what you're bringing birth into the world, things tend to manifest much easier. So again, it's one of those things where people, these days, of course, with the internet, right, TikTok, Instagram, everyone has some kind of understanding of astrology. But again, it's not as easy as, find perfect date and everything will be great. Yes, if you can find perfect date for start of something, plus align your energy with it, sure. But like, is this always the case? Because your energy alignment as creator is much more important. Anyway, let's take 2 more cards with tarot. There's just a lot, guys, for eclipses. I really hope you are open to this information more than just what your soulmate is doing. Anyway, second card, Ace of Swords. Third card. Look at, oh my god, the combination. Strength and Magician. So exactly what I was talking about. Let's see, bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Let's talk about this. This is exactly what we've been just talking about. It's interesting because Death card is clarifying the Thinker, which in your reading, like I said, was sort of like this stagnant period where you've been thinking what's next, what to do next. So I feel like this stage is going to be over very soon. Now, what's interesting is, in truth be told, we have Ace of Swords literally clarifying that with a crown, with victory on top of this. So what this shows me is that it is going to be, truth be told, like literally Ace of Swords together with this card. I don't even know what could be a clearer message. There is going to be some, I feel like, checks and balances. You still needing to make sense of things you hear or things that you share with someone. But I feel like overall, because there is going to be, again, some truths expressed either from you or from somebody you are dealing with, connecting with, doesn't have to be romantically, could be work, could be other things. I feel like you finally are going to feel very triumphant again. You're going to feel like you have information you need to make the best choice, the best decision about moving forward. I feel like for a while you were not able to make a decision about what to do next because simply you were still researching something, you still didn't have closure, you still didn't know something 100%. And now it's changing because now you are like, okay, now I have all the information. Now I have a full picture. I'm ready to, to make a determination about what needs to be happening next. And what's crazy with the Fates card here, which is you coming back to alignment with the universe, it is clarified by a crazy combination of Strength and Magician, that only 2 cards in the Rider-Waite tarot which have the infinity symbol on top of their hands, which is on top of their heads, which is basically connection to spirit, connection to, it's almost like if you've been feeling like you're blocked from receiving messages and the universe is not communicating with you the way it used to before. Maybe you've gone through a time period where like you used to have so much communication from your guides, from your like whatever deities, whatever like spirit, the way spirit connects with you, and synchronicities and repeating numbers, maybe some small or big miracles. And like After that, there was like a period where nothing, like literally, it was just no messages. It felt like, I feel like you will be reconnecting with the spirit again, with the strength to the magician, and you will be also understanding how to basically manifest what you want. And I know some of you might not even like the word manifest. I personally, like, I don't know, sometimes word manifest gives me cringy vibes just because it's so used so much and everybody's manifesting everything every second, and I sometimes just can't, like, sorry. Excuse me. So basically, yeah, it's a return to alignment. It's a return, I think, more importantly, for you to be in a place where you feel empowered again. I feel like at least temporarily there has been a stage for you where it felt like you are not really in the highest vibration. You are not really in a place where, like, and it's not really because you couldn't manifest, let's put it this way, or you couldn't get done what is it you wanted. You just weren't even sure what is it you want. And I feel like it's changing now. High Priestess, you have the knowledge and resources to make what you want happen. Very, very good. Now let's see specifically for my Scorpios, what about love? What about love? But this just came up in your previous reading. Let's see, 8 of Cups. Oh boy, let's see. We also have Temperance. 6 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Let's just be honest and clear here. I feel like and again, it's in different readings, as you guys know, I connect sometimes with different groups of Scorpios, because even though Scorpios, you know, is an energy, it's not every Scorpio going through the same thing. So let's just see if it resonates with somebody specific here. I feel like who I'm connecting with today are people who gone through a separation, who walked away or had somebody walk away from you, but basically there was with the 8 of Cups an ending. There was something where it just ended, you know, either you or another person was like, I have to go someplace else. I have to either, it's not necessarily explore the other options. It could be sometimes literally, I have to go and just see what life has for me outside of this relationship. Now, it could be other relationships, or it could be just work and other things. Cannot say here just like based on this card, but I feel like with the Temperance card, you've been healing. You've been trying to make sense of what's your life like without this person, if this person is even what you want. There has been, I feel like, for you, moments of ups and downs where there were moments where you felt like, I really want to manifest this person back. I really want to see, you know, if we can heal this. Again, could be someone you dated, could be someone you've been together with, and you know, it's like, it's not always clear. See, the thing is, like, there are moments where you definitely know, like, oh yeah, I want this person back. And then there are moments where, like, no, I want nothing to do with them. But there are moments where I think you're not sure yourself, because how you feel every day can change. Based, of course, on how long since someone's been gone, you know, and all this kind of stuff can play a role. So I feel like with the Temperance card, you've been healing, you've been healing, and you've been just kind of learning to be patient, just with life in general, not necessarily with the person, and how you feel about going back together with them has been changing. There's again been moments where you really felt like, when you are in the energy of forgiving them and opening yourself up to them, it feels good. It's almost like the heaviness around your heart is dropping, and you just feel like if you guys could have a heart-to-heart, or if you are actually talking and having a heart-to-heart about something, you're feeling better. Other times you are realizing that staying away from the person is what you need. With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like this person is going to give you something. Again, it could be a piece of communication. It could be you deciding to come together. Maybe they've already given you something. But I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, to be honest, you don't feel like what they give you is enough. Now, it could be that literally the reason why the two of you separated was that you wanted more than what they were giving you. So you might have been the one who walked away. It could be also a situation where they knew that what you seek, what you want, what you deserve is also now what they can give you. So they walked away. Again, it applies as it resonates. But definitely with the Five of Pentacles here, it's not been, I feel like for some of you it happened like 5 months ago, something like that, 5 weeks, 5 months ago. It's been not the easiest time, I feel like, for your life, because I feel like for some of you, you've questioned yourself, you've doubted yourself. Maybe you've doubted whether you're capable of attracting the kind of relationship, the kind of connection that you desire. Maybe you've questioned whether you, to this point, were able to actually even attract the right person. Maybe some of you are seriously questioning your ability to judge person's character. Like I feel like you've been let down. Let's see a little bit more. Let's go into this a little more, and we're gonna use this one in a moment too. Let's see a little more. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you are right now in this energy where you're single, either waiting for some news or you received maybe even some news from this person. Look at this, Five of Pentacles coming up again, kind of reverse, but I'm not doing reverse today. But again, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So I'll tell you in a second what I feel like it means. King of Wands could be fire sign. Again, don't have to be like fire sun sign. It could be that they just have fire sign in one of their big threes. Four of Wands here at the bottom. You know what it is? Sometimes I feel like, again, this showed up in one of your other readings. It seems like sometimes for you being single is easier than to be with someone. Because again, it's like very often I feel like a relationship brings that Five of Pentacles energy. Like especially, again, it doesn't always start this way, but sometimes you just feel like, you know, you really were there for another person, even when they couldn't give you much, or even when, let's say, even if theoretically they wouldn't give you much, you would still be there for them because you genuinely care. But somehow, when you forget, I feel like it's almost like sometimes you sacrifice for another person, and then it puts you in this place and you're wondering, like, why are they acting like you are, I don't know, dispensable sounds too harsh, but it's almost like the way they acted with you doesn't feel like you were this irreplaceable one in a lifetime sort of like opportunity that they were scared to lose. They acted like you, I don't know how to say this, but like it feels like they acted like, ouch, sorry. How to, I don't know, oh my god, I don't know how to come up with the right word here. Like they could replace you, but you know that it's not as easy. You know that the person is not like looking to replace you easily, but they didn't act like they were scared to lose you, I guess was what I'm trying to say. Let's see, Knight of Wands. We have Page of Wands. Yeah, it could be even that the person ghosted you out of nowhere. The Tower, Four of Swords. It could be like there was something very sudden basically about the way the two of you separated. Could be sudden ghosting, or they suddenly said, like, listen, I can't do this right now. Or it could be even that for some of you they suddenly just like packed their bags and left. There was something very sudden about this with the Tower card. Knight of Wands, I feel like you had plans to travel and you had like good chemistry, and there was at first communication and everything, like the chemistry that made sense. But then again, with the Page of Wands here, suddenly something pretty immature happened in the communication, where I feel like they left and you sort of like were wondering like you should be coming back, because no one does what you do, no one leaves this way, because it made no sense that they could leave you like this. Four of like the Tower, with the Tower card, I feel like again it was a very sudden energy. And with the Four of Swords, for a lot of you, you were wondering if maybe this person will wake up soon, they will come back from this ghosting, they will come back from this being emotionally unavailable. And for some of you, you literally were patiently waiting for this. Let me just see a little bit here. We have here very soon. So for a lot of you, you've been manifesting this person back. You really felt like it's not gonna last long, like they wouldn't just leave like this. And we have here, this could be the one, because see, the thing is like, for a lot of you, there was this energy where you felt that you already met who you want to be. You're not really even interested in pushing yourself back in like dating market, because you already found someone you really like. Have here, look at this separation. Yeah, separation I feel like was very sudden here. Time apart from your partner is on horizon. So it's like a very, I feel like this is the situation that left you very confused. And I feel like communication for some of you that we saw earlier is going to be about this situation. That's what I'm feeling. Let's take a few more cards in terms of how this person is currently feeling about you, what their energy towards you is. We have interesting Four of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and we have here Nine of Pentacles. Let's be honest, Nine of Swords at the bottom. For a lot of you, you've been waiting on communication with this person. I feel like even if it's not about coming back together, at the very minimum, a lot of you really want to understand something about this. The way they've been feeling about you, I feel like they've been emotionally withdrawn, to be honest. With the Ace of Pentacles, though, I do think that they find this situation important. So it's not something like, for those of you who are worried that like, oh my god, this person just ghosted me like I was nothing, like I was not important, I don't think that's the case. I actually think with Ace of Pentacles, again, it's a general reading, so apply this as it resonates. I actually think this person did find you important, but for whatever reason with the Four of Swords, it's just easier for them to withdraw. And with the Magician card here, I do think there is going to be something you both manifested that comes together. They did think about you as well, even though it's interesting because I do feel like this person might have been thinking about you but being emotionally withdrawn. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's strange because I feel like when you withdraw yourself from this person, that's when they find you more attractive. Now, Nine of Swords, you both, I feel like, have anxiety and worries about what happened here. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended to see more about this. This is getting a little bit too much energy for me here. We'll take a look at what their energy towards you is, what you need to know about this, how things could develop. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. Love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.